Hey, what's up guys, it's Tage and this is Hotfire MTG and I'm going to do another ranked Throne of Eldraine draft because why not? Got gold, so let's get into this. This is my third, Rankle Master of Pranks, pack one, and it's going to be pick one. That is just an absolute bomb. I think I might have one already, but I don't even care. So I'm gonna try and force black for that. That is really good card. So Rankle, pack one, pick one. Let's see. We've got a glass casket. Rankle is a fairy. It's a flyer. So we got Lash of Thorns here and Barrow Witches in black. Barrow Witches wants knights. What does the Covetous Urge do? Reveals their hand, choose a non-land card. Ooh, you may cast that card for as long as it remains exiled. Just pull a card out of their hand and cast it. You can cast it anytime. It doesn't have to be that turn. It just, from that player's graveyard or hand. Choose a non-land card from that player's graveyard or hand and exile it. You may cast that card as long as it remains exiled. Yeah, that is a really good card. I'm taking the Covetous Urge, 100%. Covetous Urge. So pack one, pick one, Rankle, followed by a Covetous Urge. I might take the Reeve's Soul here. Reeve's Soul's pretty good removal. Lock Dragon, probably not going to take that. Wintermoor Commander's not bad. I think I'd take the Reef Soul here. Good removal. So at this point, another Wintermoor Commander, and probably not going to take Grum Gully. Maybe go the Lost Legion. Scry 2. It's 2/3 for 3, which isn't bad. Unexplained Vision. It's decent. Mantle of Tides is pretty good. It's equipment. Yeah, it's not an aura, which is nice. So equipped creature gets +1/+2. Whenever you draw a second card each turn, you can attach it to a creature you control. So otherwise, it's just a +1/+2. 1-drop. Equip it for 3. Could be pretty good with a couple flyers. Right now, I'm not married to blue yet. The Covetous Urge could work if I'm just heavy black with a splash of something else. Don't love the Beloved Princess. Can you take this Wintermoor Commander? That wants knights though, and I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna lean into knights unless we go. No, I don't want to try draft with something different. So I'm going to try the Mantle of Tides, I think. Yeah. I think I'm going to try the Mantle of Tides here. So what do we got? Ooh, Giant Skewer is pretty good. Memory Theft, another way to see your opponent's hand, discard it. You may put in a card that has an adventure that player owns from exile into the graveyard, so it gets rid of a creature if they've already cast the adventure side. Giant Skewer is another good artifact equipment. Creature +2/+1. When it deals damage to a creature, create a food token. Might take the Giant Skewer. I like equipment. Work pretty well with flyers generally. Unless I just want to go straight up, try to look at my opponent's hands as much as possible and rip cards out. I'm going to take the Skewer though. Need some more creatures here. So far, yeah, I literally have one creature. Another Memory Theft. I think I take the Tome Raider here. Just a 1/1, but another Memory Theft. Yeah, I go with Tome Raider. Tome Raider is at least a good target for Giant Skewer or Mantle of Tides, maybe. Yeah, I'm going to take a Tome Raider. I need some more creatures. Got the Festive Funeral. Could be okay if I pick up number of cards in your graveyard. Could be okay if, I don't know, I don't think this is going to turn into a blue-black self-mill kind of thing. 3/2 Defender is not bad, and you can pay 2 so it loses Defender. I think I'm going to take the Wishful Merfolk. I need more creatures. 2-drop creature. I like Opt. I also like Lash of Thorns. +2/+1 and Death Touch. I think I take Lash of Thorns. I think I like that better than Opt. We got another giant skewer here. Signpost Scarecrow again. That could help me splash, but I don't think I want to at this point. There's another Mantle of Tides, another Lash of Thorns, and but a Ginger Brute. Ginger Brute with, say, a Giant Skewer equipped to it could actually be really good. I think I'm going to take the Ginger Brute for that reason. I've already got a Mantle of Tides and a Lash of Thorns. I'm taking the Ginger Brute, 100%. That would be sweet. I think I take the Roving Keep here. I don't know, probably not going to play it, but I'm not not looking to go white or red, so whatever, take the Roving Keep. White seems to be wide open though. So take the Beloved Princess. Maybe I do end up splashing white. Oh, the Memory Theft came around. Okay, I'll take that. Silver Flame Squire. Oh, Gilded Goose. Oh, Foulmire Knight. Oh, I really want that Gilded Goose, but just Drown in the Lock. Counter target spell, converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of cards in its controller's graveyard. Destroy target creature. So again, that wants you to be able to mill your opponent a bit, or at least it's a little better late game when hopefully your opponent's got a few cards in their graveyard. Drown Unlocked could be really good though. I really want that goose. Forever Young is really good. I've had that card played very, very effectively against me. And we've also got Moonlit Scavengers. Don't love it. Steelgaze Griffin, second card each turn, gets +2/+0. It's a flyer. It's a pretty good blocker. It's a tough pack. I really want that Gilded Goose so I can just play it in standard, but I'll have to use a wild card, I think. I think I have to take something else here. Just don't know what. Do I take the Drown in the Lock? Less than or equal to the number of cards in its controller's graveyard. So it's really good removal or counterspell. I think I take the Drown in the Lock here. It's uncommon. Maybe we'll get another Forever Young, maybe. Sorry, Gilded Goose. Really wanted it. It's got another Reeve Soul, which I like. Another Ginger Brute. Again, the Ginger Brutes with those artifact equipments. I'm not going to play Turn into a Pumpkin, I don't think. Draw a card. Creates a food, potentially. Mystical Disputes. Just a counter. I don't think I want to be in counters, really. I think I'm going to take the Ginger Brute. So, Epic Downfall. I have to take that. That's really nice to have a Reeve Soul and an Epic Downfall. I'd really like that Lochthwain Paladin, but 3/2 Menace is really nice, but I think I have to take the Epic Downfall. and hope I pick up a few more. Ooh, another Drown in the Loch, and a Bake into a Pie, and a Reeve Soul. Oh my god, and. Oh, this is a good, this is a good pack. Oh man, Bake into a Pie, I have to. It's better than any the other ones. Drown in the Loch, you have to have stuff in, your opponent has to have stuff in their graveyard. Reeve Soul's just a creature with power 3 or less. I have to take this Bake into a Pie. It's too good. It's too good. Okay, here, another Memory Theft. Foreboding Fruit, and you can draw 2 cards yourself. Ping yourself for 2, draw 2 cards. I don't really want another. I have 1 Memory Theft already. I don't really want another. Honestly, I might just take. I don't know. So what do we got here? I think I'm not playing white, so I'm gonna move that out. Probably won't play that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 potentially already. Non-creature spells. So I feel like I'm gonna take the Memory Theft, but I feel like I might not end up playing it because at this point it's looking like I will have enough removal spells. Just play all removals instead of the Memory Thefts, but we'll see. Another Festive Funeral. I'll take it, but I don't know if it's gonna work. Man, another Festive Funeral, Wicked Guardian. You control if you do draw a card. Wicked Guardian's okay. Cauldron's Gift. Choose a creature in your graveyard. If you do, return to the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on it. If at least 3 black mana was spent to cast this spell, put the top 4 cards of your library into your graveyard. Put the top 4 cards of your library into your graveyard. And Festive Funeral depends on you having cards in your graveyard. I'm going to take the Cauldron's Gift. I think that could help make Festive Funeral work. Man, should I be playing Gruul instead? I guess just take the Kenrith's Transformation here, because it's an uncommon. That looks a little better. Do I want... I like the Forever Young here, because I like it a lot. Guess I take the Mystical Dispute, but I'm probably not going to play it. Oh, another Mantle of Tides. I need some creatures, though. How many creatures do I have? 1, 2, 3... Ooh, 4... 5... I literally have 5 creatures? That's not good. I really want the Mantle of Tides, but I need some creatures. Like, I really need some creatures. Ooh, take the Lash of Thorns. I don't know, take a Barge in. I really only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have enough creatures. I need all creatures. Literally only... Oh, there's another Covetous Urge. Oh my god. I couldn't pick up enough creatures if I don't take the Covetous Urge. I mean, maybe I'm okay. Maybe I lean towards control and I don't play as many creatures. This could go really badly for me though. Because there's at least the Lost Legion, I could pick it up here, which is not bad. I'm taking the Covetous Urge. Oh god, let's see what happens. I thought I had a Covetous Urge already. Ooh, Vantress Gargoyle. And a Queen of Ice, really good. Both really good. Eye Collector. Ooh, Eye Collector can help get your opponent... Get cards into your opponent's graveyard, right? Which you need... Yeah, to make Drown in the Loch work. Eye Collector's pretty good. Vantress Gargoyle, though. 7 or more. 7 or more. Can't block unless you have 4 or more cards in hand. And can't attack unless defending player has 7 or more. Each player puts top card of the library into graveyard. The Vantress Gargoyle is really going to help actually get cards into both graveyards. So I will take that. This is tough now. This is tough now. Another giant skewer. I gotta take the Gargoyle. It's a cheap creature. I can give it +2 in flying. Mystical Sanctuary. When there's a battlefield untapped, insert a sorcery card from your graveyard on top of your library. It's pretty good. Take the Gargoyle. I need creatures. I need cheap creatures too. Foulmire Knight, 1/1 Death Touch, so that's pretty good. Oh, another Ginger Brute. Smitten Swordmaster, 2/1 lifelink. Three Ginger Brutes. I want the Foulmire Knight, I think. I want the Ginger Brute, but I think I have to take the Hengewalker, and I'm probably going to have to play the Hengewalker, which sucks. I already have 2 giant skewers. Yeah, take the Hengewalker. There's another Ginger Brute, which I want, but I don't think I can take it. That's a 5-drop. Like, that's kind of rough. I've already got a Rankle at 4. Cauldron's Gift, and oh man. Do I take the Steelgaze Griffin? It's a good card. I might go Ginger Brute. I don't know. Ooh, there's a Vantress Paladin. That's helpful. Yep, Wishful Merfolk. I have to take it. I really hope I can get there with creatures. I might not. Ooh, the Eye Collector came around. That's so lucky. That is so lucky. Take the Mystic Sanctuary. Come on, give me one more creature. Another Ginger Brute. Another Mantle of Tides. Screw it. I'm going to play 4 Ginger Brutes. Shine Chaser. Could I splash for that? Flying Vigilance. +1/+1 as long as you control an artifact, which I have a bunch of. +1/+1 as long as you control an enchantment. I don't really have a way to splash. I don't really want to. I don't know. Let's take it, put it on my sideboard. Run away together. Hey, it's in my colors. I don't think I'm going to play it. This, how many creatures do I have? 15. I got to 15 creatures. That is fortunate. I'm lucky that I got to that. I don't think I'm going to play the Witching Well. I like it. Scry 2, sack it later, draw 2 cards. I like it, but I may also not play the Mantle of Tides. It's +1/+2, and I don't really think I have any ways to draw a second card each turn. Foulmire Knight. Draw a card. Foulmire Knights and the Tome Raiders. So I do have a couple ways to draw cards. And no, that creates a food. Does Mystic Sanctuary draw me a card? No. So I do have a couple ways to draw cards, but still, 1, 2. I don't think so. So Lash of Thorns. Am I gonna play the Lash of Thorns +2/+1? Like I've got other good removal. Let me just go through here and see. Definitely keeping the Epic Downfall. I'd like to keep the Forever Young now. Also draws a card, actually. Reeve Soul I keep. I want to keep the Giant Skewers. Like, I want to keep the Drown in the Lock. Getting rid of the Mystical Dispute for sure. Getting rid of the 2 Memory Thefts, yeah. Keeping the Bacon to a Pie. Keeping the Covetous Urge. So what are we at now? So if I get rid of the 2 Lash of Thorns, what do we got? So I feel like this deck does need 17 lands. Curve is pretty good. No 6, actually no 6, like caps it at 5. I might be able to get away with 16 lands. Yeah, let's see here. 14 black and 7 blue. 14 black, 7 blue. So we'll get rid of another island, go 9 and 7. It's 3 more other islands. I don't even think I'm going to play the Mystic Sanctuary. It'll never come in untapped. So, yeah, screw the Mystic Sanctuary. Not likely it's ever going to come in untapped. So that puts us at 41 with 16 lands. So I need to lose just 1 non-creature spell. I like the Drown in the Lock. Okay. Have to keep the Epic Downfall. Forever Young. Forever Young's pretty good, and like the Vantress Gargoyle, I can put stuff into my own graveyard with the Vantress Gargoyle. Do I have any other way to put stuff into my own graveyard? Vantress Paladin, probably never going to get the Adamant to work on that. Rankle could help me get cards into my graveyard. And Cauldron's Gift can help me get stuff into my graveyard. It's expensive though. Oh, do I want to play the Forever Young? Gets me back creatures. And draws a card. Let's see what else I got. Reeve Soul I have to keep. Drown in the Lock I'd like to keep. Bacon to a Pie I have to keep. Covetous Urge I have to keep. I feel like I don't know if I have enough ways to put stuff into my graveyard to make something like Festive Funeral work. Like I have a couple ways, but it's not like I have. I'm gonna get rid of the Festive Funeral. See how this works. So there's our 40 card blue-black deck with 4 Ginger Brutes. I don't know. Let's give it a go. See what happens. So, want to hopefully be able to swing with those Ginger Brutes with the Giant Skewer attached. Be really nice. Otherwise, Rankle is the bomb. Is the bomb in this deck. Don't know how well this is going to work. Got the Vantress Gargoyle out in the opening hand. I'm gonna keep it. Foulmire Knight, that can help me draw a card. So get the Lochthwain Gargoyle out. I could even put the Giant Skewer on the Lochthwain Gargoyle right away. Make it a 2/4 that can attack. Later on I can gonna use the red cap melee. Really? Okay, that was kind of strange. That was a strange play. I'm not gonna lie. But okay. So I think I just get the giant skewer out here. I think. So next turn I could go Tome Raider. I could also draw a card, lose a life. I think I go Ginger Brute. Get the Vantress Gargoyle out. I don't know, let's swing for one. See what my opponent does. Nothing. This defending player has 7 or more, so okay, well, let's see what happens. I don't know, the Vantress Gargoyle might be totally useless for a while, but because I would like to get all the cards in my hand out onto the battlefield, particularly the Rankle, so I'm really hoping to draw another land, and I did not. That's rough. So I need to draw a card, lose a life. Yes, there's a land. Thank you. I can make so the Ginger Brute can't be blocked. Might as well. This doesn't have haste, right? No, Vigilance. Vigilance is nice. So, swinging with the Ginger Brute, bam. So next turn I can equip the Giant Skewer to the Ginger Brute, which was my plan for this deck. Weapon Rack, okay. Weapon Rack is good. So I feel like next turn I'll draw a card, I'll have 4 in hand, which means the Vantress Gargoyle can block. And I can just play the Foulmire Knight from exile and equip the Giant Skewer. No, I can't play the Foulmire Knight because I want to be able to make the Ginger Brute unblockable. So we're going to equip here, make it so the Ginger Brute can't be blocked except by creatures with haste. Go to combat, swing, hit my opponent for 3, and now I have 4 cards in hand, which is beautiful, and the Vantress Gargoyle can block. I can, Fireborn Knight. I might have to use my epic converted mana cost 3 grid. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use the epic downfall on that. That's gonna have to die. That's gonna have to die. And I can also cast Rankle at any point here. Drown in the Lock. Converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of cards its controller's graveyard. So you have 2, which is nice. So I can use that. I could kill the Knight actually. That has 0 converted mana cost, right? But we're going to epic downfall the Fireborn Knight. Goodbye, Fireborn Knight. Make the Ginger Brute. Can't be blocked. Go next. Attack. And I can also cast the Foulmire Knight. 1/1 Death Touch. Sweet. I could also start putting cards into graveyards with the Vantress Gargoyle, but it can block, so I want to keep it back for now. So this is looking pretty good right now. Gets the Adamant cost on it on the Ardenvale Paladin, so he's got a 3/6, which is nice. A 4/7. Ardenvale Paladin is now a 4/7, but I have a Death Touch. So this guy has 2 cards in. I feel like now is the time to just drop Rankle and smash face. Choose any number. Each player discards a card. Each player loses 1 life and draws a card. Each player sacks a creature. Yeah. Saying good game. Is he gonna? Oh, he concedes. I drop Rankle, and my opponent's just like, nope, I'm out. I'm out. Rankle's too good. Sweet. Game 1 in the bag. that was awesome. That was fun. That worked out really, really, really well. Wasn't sure how well this deck would work so far. I mean, when you get the Paladin out, or the Vantress Gargoyle, and you're at least able to block with it, and then you get an unblockable 3/2 Ginger Brute, and then you drop Rankle. Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. So hopefully we can keep it going. Have another game like that. That was awesome. That was awesome. So yeah, kind of sucked. Opponent was playing Boros, and just couldn't really set anything up. I don't know why he used that removal right off the start. That was strange. Had to sack a land for it too, which right at the beginning, ooh, right at the beginning is not. This is not a, no. I can't keep a one lander. That's better. What do I get rid of though? What do I get rid of? So at this point I can cast everything except the bake into a pie, but I don't want to get rid of a land. Do I get rid of the Wishful Merfolk? I don't want to get rid of any of these. Maybe I get rid of the Foulmire Knight. Draw a card, lose a life. For 3. I'm gonna get rid of the Merfolk. I don't want to get rid of the Knight because it's basically two spells in one. I mean, I don't want to get rid of that. Oh, Curious Bear. Thought he was gonna come out with a Gilded Goose or something. So I drew another Swamp. So maybe Swamp would have been good, but to put on the bottom. But hindsight's always 20/20, right? So it is what it is. I didn't want to get stuck on only one Swamp. And there's another one. Brutal. Could have just put a Swamp on the bottom. That, I didn't mean to cast that. I wanted to actually just move it, but that's okay. Meant to play the island and get the Gargoyle out, because the Gargoyle can block currently. So that was a accidental misplay on my part, but I'm going to see, yeah, so I'm going to go with Gargoyle now, get some value for it. It can block for a while. So that's nice. Not that my opponent's coming out super aggressive anyway. So next turn, ooh, doesn't play anything. Missed a land. Ooh, that's really lucky for me. So I think I go the Foulmire Knight now, or the Profane Insight. Draw another card. Hit myself for 1. It's an island. Okay, it's not bad. At least I get it out of the way. Then let's put the Foulmire Knight out. And skip this turn. Maybe should have played the Ginger Brute. I could swing. I could start pinging with it. Can't block. Can't be blocked. My opponent's missed a couple land drops, so like I have to start. I have to do something. So get the Ginger Brute out. Can I play the? I can't equip the Giant Skewer right away. Yeah, you need 3 to do it, but that's okay. Giant Skewer plus Ginger Brute again could do it for me. Let's go to combat. I'm gonna swing with the Knight. I might as well, because I could have swung with the Ginger Brute too. Bit of a misplay there. Should have swung with the Ginger Brute and made it unblockable, but my opponent does not, maybe had not hit a land again, but has a card to play at least. So, wow, that is really lucky. And I draw my Reeve Soul. So first off though, I need to put the Giant Skewer on the Ginger Brute, play my island. I can destroy, kill the Curious Pair, whatever attacks or blocks. So we're gonna just get another creature out that can start swinging. No, I'm going to kill the Curious Pair. And make the Ginger Brute so it can't be blocked. Go to combat, attack with both. If he wants to block the Foulmire Knight, he can. So this is looking good. Well, okay, my opponent drew another land. Kind of sucks for my opponent. I actually feel kind of bad. Looks like he's in mono green and just got screwed for lands. I've been there. My very last video that that happened to me. So I can make. I can still play the Hengewalker, make both Ginger Brutes unblockable, and then I can still cast the Hengewalker. He's only got only one card in graveyard, so I'm not anywhere close to being able to attack with the Vantress Gargoyle. So he's gonna trade with the Knight here. That's fine. So my opponent now has no creatures on the board, and do I just want to start? Yeah, let's do it. Get close to being able to attack. I mean, it's 7, right? So that's a long time. So it's highly unlikely. But I got rid of a creature that he could play. So I'm in really good shape. I really don't see why I don't start just... why I wouldn't start putting cards in both graveyards. I don't want to play the bacon to a pie yet. So make Ginger Brute 1 unblockable, Ginger Brute 2 unblockable, and Ginger Brute 3, Ginger Brute 3 unblockable, and next, all attack, swing with the whole team. He can block, he could double block the Hengewalker if he really wanted to. And he probably should, at least kill something. Boom, boom, boom. Opponent's down to 6. Maybe I'll do this right now, before he draws a card. Put the Giant Opportunity. That's not bad. That's not bad. Get the Giant Opportunity into his graveyard. So now he's sitting on 4 cards in his graveyard. He's got a couple foods he can sack, so he can gain 6 life, go up to 12, which is pretty good. Because I'm really close to being able to. So Keeper of the Fables, good card. I'm obviously gonna have to kill it. Which would get another card into his graveyard, which is nice. Create a food. So he's up 5 cards in graveyard. Yep, attack the team, boom, boom, boom. Ooh, got him down. So he's gonna have to, he has to sack. And I found another, well, he wouldn't have been able to play, ooh, actually one more land and he could have played that. So the Toonvale Treefolk. He's still, yeah, he found a land, so he could have played that Treefolk if he had it in hand. So one more. Well, if you can't play a blocker here, even then, my Ginger Brutes are all essentially unblockable. Oh, and there's the Rankle. I'm just gonna throw it down just to be like, just to break any will that he could possibly have left. And yeah, there we go. So 2 for 2 with this deck. Sweet. It's going pretty well so far. Don't want to get overconfident. Don't want to get too cocky. Good start though. Very good start. Really happy with that. It can change so fast though. These drafts, you can go 2-0, 3-0, and then it doesn't take much to then drop 2 in a row, and you know, it's all best of 1 after that. So, Eye Collector, Foulmire Knight, Forever Young, The Covetous Urge. I'd like... it's not bad. I mean, a way to draw a card here. Draw another land, which kind of sucks. I can play the Eye Collector. Can start getting some cards into graveyards. So my opponent is also playing blue-black. At least the Eye Collector can fly over the Crashing Drawbridge, which is nice. So let's get the Wishful Merfolk out. Ping the opponent for 1. And we both put a land. We both put an island into our graveyard. Ooh, playing a Midnight Clock. I always have to read this card again to be like, what the hell does this do? On the 12th hour, exile, shuffle your hand and graveyard into your library and draw 7 cards. Okay. 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 So I could use Covetous Urge to take something good from his graveyard before he shuffles and draws again. Okay, so yeah, I want to draw a card here. Draw a card. Lose 1 life. A lot of lands. Drawing a few too many lands. So keep pinging with the Eye Collector. Ooh, we both found another island. Really crazy, crazy. So when this gets up to 12. Ooh, memory theft. Okay, okay, I see how it is. I would definitely be taking that Covetous Urge. Yeah, Covetous Urge. Yeah, that's really good. Oh, Andy got rid of the Foulmire Knight. Wow, that's really nice. That's really nice for him. Gets rid of the Foulmire Knight too, but I can bring it back. Get it back to the top of my library and draw a card. So it's okay. So I can start hitting for 2 now every turn because I drew the good old trusty Ginger Brute, which has really been helping me. He can give all his creatures haste though, which with the Crashing Drawbridge, that's really, really good. So all he needs is another blocker out, and taps the Drawbridge, gives it haste, and he can block the Ginger Brute. So that's nice. So far he's not found another creature though. He's still got that Scalding Cauldron sitting there, which can kill the Eye Collector or the Ginger Brute. He's got to pay 3, tap it, sack it. Hey, doing 2 damage to himself, draw 2 cards. Okay. Pass my turn. I need to draw something other than a land. That helps a little bit. Do I have any other knights? Nope. You gain X life, the number of knights you control. So that's basically totally useless. 2-1 lifelink. Well, I could start swinging with it next turn, as long as he still doesn't have another blocker, and it at least gain some life. This guy, he's got 2 blue up. I think all he could do is what, sack a food? I don't know what else he can do about the Swordmaster. Is there 2? So we're going to do this again. Next, I still only have 1 creature, so hold off. Maybe if we can find another creature here, Forever Young might be worth using. Can't use that Scalding Cauldron. Doesn't that cost 3? Oh, you can tap the Midnight Clock. Yep. Well, I can get the Eye Collector back on top of my library with the Forever Young. He knows I have it in hand. Control an artifact, turn creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. Nice. Yeah, might as well do the Swordmaster. That's probably what I would do. I think might be time to use that Forever Young because I want that Death Touch. Ooh, three or less. Power 3 or less, so I can kill the crashing drawbridge. Kill the crashing drawbridge. Use the Forever Young. Get the Foulmire Knight and the Eye Collector both back on top of my graveyard. So I've got... if he gets that midnight clock to go off, damn. Maybe I hang on to the Reeve Soul. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I hang on to the Reeve Soul because put the Smitten Swordmaster out. Yeah, because I can't really do anything. Yeah, I can't really. So I want to get those back on top of my library. Draw a card. Order them. I want. Kind of want the Eye Collector. Cast the Eye Collector. Then I can still make the Ginger Brute unblockable. Well, actually, no. Because again, he's just got to tap. Taps the drawbridge. Yeah, I'm not going to attack. It'd be really nice if I could find one of my equipments to put on the Eye Collector. Start pinging them for a little more. 4 more turns he can activate that midnight clock, which is a problem. And he's got a Folio of Fancies. Well, now would be a nice, really nice time to rip, well, obviously the Foulmire Knight's coming next. It would be really nice to pull a Rankle or my big Gargoyle. Man. Yep, that midnight clock, it's just counting down to midnight. And it's gonna hurt me when it gets there. At least it's a Foulmire Knight, you can draw another card. Each opponent puts a number of cards equal to the number of cards in their hand from the top of their library into their graveyard. Well, I'm going to cast that so that it's only 1 now. Okay. Ooh, lost a Ginger Brute. Not the end of the world. So again, if I kill the Crashing Drawbridge though, then he can't give the Moonlight Scavengers haste. So I feel like I need to do that. Let's do that. Killing your stupid Crashing Drawbridge. Might as well do it. Might as well tap it, give his Moonlight Scavengers haste this turn. So if he's like sitting on a counter, that would be, I would give him a props for that, and I'd be like, nice, because if he comes out with that, oh, and he does, are you kidding me, the Hypnotic Sprite, rough, that is rough. Well, I know what he's got in hand, so all I can do is swing, and he's got a flyer, 2-1, well, let's hit him with the Eye Collector. Oh, bake into a pie. Ugh. That kind of sucks. I lost a bake into a pie. Come on, can I please rip a Rankle next turn? It's a good game. It's a good game. So that damn midnight clock, man. Counting down, it's 10 p.m. 2 more hours. 2 more hours. And I am gonna be in trouble. I'm gonna be in trouble. Giant Skewer. What's he doing? Okay. I've only got 16 cards in my graveyard. The giant skewer is only +2/+1. So it would still trade. Well, at least I'd be able to put it on something else. Because it would trade off Hypnotic Sprite. So let's go. I'm going to put it on the Eye Collector. And if he wants to trade, sure. Yeah, you want to trade? I guess I shouldn't have bothered putting it on the Eye Collector because they would trade anyway. But whatever. Okay, so Hypnotic Sprite. Oh, I create a food. It's not really gonna help me that much. Let's cast the Foulmire Knight. I might lose this one. I might lose this one. See what happens here. So when it's put on, he shuffles hand and graveyard into his library and draws 7 cards. That sucks. I'm gonna be in trouble at that point. I'm gonna be in big trouble. If you got that midnight clock to go off. Well, yeah, slow game. Slow game. Blue-black control. More so for him, like big time blue-black control. Against. So he managed to pull a rare midnight clock and a rare folio fancies in his draft. It's nice. Good draft. My opponent drafted a really sweet deck. Giant Skewer, I could at least... But even, he's not going to... I feel like I should start swinging maybe with the Wishful Merfolk. Put the Giant Skewer on it. Ah, brutal. Yeah, my opponent's just got... Now he's got all the spells and all the mana in the world to cast them. So... Brazen Borrower. And he's got a mythic Brazen Borrower. Are you kidding me? 2 rares and 1 mythic all in his colors. That's insane. So I can't even kill anything because he's got... Oh no, he's already used the Brazen Borrower. It's sitting in exile, so he can't return something. So I could convert a mana cost 3 or greater. So I'd have to kill the Moonlit Scavengers. Well, let's give it a go. He's probably just going to counter it. Oh, he didn't. I'm going to start swinging with everything. I have to. He's only got he's only got 1 power over there. Make the Ginger Brute. Yeah, I have to make it so the Ginger Brute can only be blocked by creatures with haste. So then if he wants to block the Ginger Brute, he's got to tap the Crashing Drawbridge, which he's probably not going to do. So at this point, he blocks the Wishful Merfolk, and he blocks, I don't know, yeah, the Smitten Swordmaster. I can gain 2, but... Problem is, yeah, he doesn't have much power, but he's got enough. he's got just enough. So maybe not. Maybe shouldn't have started swinging. I have so many cards. Like, I have not seen either my Vantress Gargoyle or my Rankle. Okay, I only got 15 cards left in my deck. Like, I gotta be getting close, right? I gotta be getting close, right? There's the Brazen Borrower. That's insane. My opponent just drafted a crazy deck. Folio of Fancies, a Midnight Clock, and a Brazen Borrower. How do you just get all rares and mythics that are in the colors that you need? It's called luck. It's called luck. It's, I mean, it's just how you do things, right? Just get the picks you need when you draft. So we can return another creature. This guy drafted a way better blue-black deck than I did, but like he's just got ridiculous bombs. Yep, swing with the Brazen Borrower. Boy, do I need my Rankle. And my Vantress Gargoyle. Well, no, now he's only got one card in his graveyard now, thanks to the damn Midnight Clock. Oh, come on, really? Out of all that, I draw a flippin' land. Well, at least I can draw another card. Hopefully. Maybe he just counters it. Yep, there we go. Use the Hypnotic Sprite again. Wow. When your opponent just has an insanely bomb deck. Like this is the best deck I think I've ever faced in draft. In an arena draft. It just has all the pieces you need. Literally all the pieces you need. Yeah, and I never realized what a good defense crashing drawbridge is against Gingerbrute. Just give all your creatures haste. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So, I don't know why my opponent wouldn't start attacking with the Moonlit Scavengers, maybe? He just wants to get all the flyers out. That's nice. Nice card. Yeah. Oh, yay, the Vantress Gargoyle. Yay. Can't even. So 3, what did I lose there? Cauldron's Gift. Oh, can't do anything with this. Because it can't block. And it can't attack. So, cool. I need to draw 2 more cards and keep them in my hand before the Gargoyle can even block. And can't attack. Not going to be able to attack in this game. Not a chance. So, yep, swing with all your flyers. Can't do anything about it. Taking 6 to the face. I've got a food sitting there. I can gain 3. At what point do you just concede? Let's sack the food, because why not? Gain 3. My turn. Come on, Rankle. Like, how could it, like, what, I have a 1 in 10 chance of drawing a Rankle? No. I draw a giant skewer. A flippin' giant skewer. And he just folio fancies every time. How's the Rankle not been found yet? Yeah. So yeah, he's literally just gonna mill me out. watching. He just has another. I'm just gonna try it. See if he realizes that he can give all his creatures haste. Let's try. Yep, there we go. He knew all along. So all his creatures have haste. Can't block, can't attack with the Ginger Brute. Can't block anything. Yeah. So I literally have 6 cards in my library. And next turn he can just make me mill 3 more. And there's no way I can get out of this. So oh, and there's yeah, I think it's time to concede. Even if I pull my Rankle off the top, I mean, nothing I can do. He's got foods, he's got tons of cards in his library, he's got flyers, he's got blockers, he's got literally everything he needs. Yep. Yeah, there you go. Well, you should have been attacking with the Moonlit Scavengers the whole time. Sure, let's block with the Wishful Merfolk. Boom, boom. I just kind of wanna go till I see that damn. Till I. Okay, you can see my swamps. That's fine. You could play anything from my graveyard, though. Literally anything. My bombs, again, aren't in my graveyard. You can play... Oh, I Drown in the Loch. in its controller's graveyard. Well, I have a lot of cards in my graveyard, so... use the folio. There you go. Yep. Resolve. Where's really? We still haven't seen. Is the Rankle's probably in exile, isn't it? No, it's not. I'm like, where's the Rankles? 2 cards left, and one of them has to be a Rankle. That's crazy. Yeah. Okay. I've checked like 6 times. All right. So I'm just gonna say good game. Good game. Okay. He said good game back, which I like. Rough. That was rough. It was good. It was a good mirror match, but my opponent just drafted a bomb deck. Like, just... That was so good. Brazen Borrower, Folio of Fancies, and the Midnight Clock. Like, come on. Oh well. And all those cards, and I did not see my Rankle. Literally went through 38 cards, and no Rankle. No Rankle for you. Hey, there's Rankle. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. Marcel Angelo. Let's do this, Marcel Angelo. Alright, so turn 1 Eye Collector, turn 2 Wishful Merfolk. There's another swamp, lots of swamps. So, obviously, it looks like my opponent is playing Gruul. And I lose a Tome Raider, that's not bad. Opponent loses a Garenbrigg Squire. Wow, he really wanted to kill my Wishful Merfolk. That's cool, okay. So let's go Foulmire. We'll cast the Profane Insight. Draw a card, lose a life. Found a Wishful Merfolk, that's not bad. He just killed my Wishful Merfolk, and I found another one. So next turn I'm dropping Rankle. Yeah. Or do I Epic Downfall, convert a mana cost 3 or greater, kill the Oakham. So again, what is each player discards a card, each player loses 1 life and draws a card. Each player sacks a creature. So what yeah. So we go Rankle. I think I make him sack a creature. Attack with both. Boom boom. Yes, each player sacks a creature. Make him sack something. He's gonna sack the red cap, probably. Yep, and then next turn I can use the Epic Downfall to kill his Oakham adversary. Oh, wow. Seriously? Wow. That was nice. Okay, well fine. I'm gonna kill your stupid Rankle the Elk. Okay. Well, let's do another Wishful Merfolk and play another Swamp. Play the Foulmire Knight. Do you want to trade? Yep, you do. Okay. Well, opponent comes out with some creatures, which is nice. Drown on the Lock. Do I want to save it to counter something? I feel like I do. I mean, he's got a 1/1 or a 2/1. I feel like I need to just save that. Again, I do have 1 Knight. Cool. So let's gain a life and make my opponent lose a life, and then cast the Smitten Sword Master. And then do I make? Yeah, I feel like I make. Sure. Sure. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna push. He wants to trade? Fine. I've still got a Smitten Sword Master that's a 2/1 lifelink. I cannot use my Drown on the Lock here, which is unfortunate. Oh, that would have been a really nice time to do it. My opponent's got 9 cards in graveyard though, so I can just destroy target creature with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of cards in its controller's graveyard. Well, I'm sorry about your Toonvale Treefolk, bud. But it's gonna die. Yes! That was beautiful. Oh man, that was beautiful. So, what does my opponent top? That's all it's come down to now. Top deck and get a 3/3 Hengewalker. Yes, pay Adamant. Attack. Gain 2 life. Come on, baby. With my opponent, yes. Wow, that was lucky that I had that Drown on the Lock. Saved the day. Drown on the Lock saves the day. Wow. What'd I get? A Collision and Colossus. Garbage. Alright, we're 3-1. 3-1. Let's see what happens here. 3-1. Go to game number 5. So this deck, I think, is quite good. Might be one of the best decks I've drafted yet in Eldraine. I mean, I really only lost against that so far. Anyway, again, don't knock on wood. Don't talk too early, but so far I've only lost against that mirror match that my opponent just had an insane deck. This is pretty good. Need to draw some more creatures that are not 1-drops, but hey, hopefully Ginger Brute. I think my opponent took a mulligan. I think he's choosing what to discard right now. Should be nice. Turpinator. Okay, so turn 1, Ginger Brute. Yep, opponent mulliganed down to 6, and I come out with a fast start. So, Ginger Brute, boom. Opponent's playing black also. What does he come out with? A Rankle Gargoyle. Hey, I have one of those. So I can go turn 2, play my own Rankle Gargoyle. And swing, do another 1 to the face. So he can give it +2/+0 and flying. And I can give mine +2/+0 and flying. So no turn 2 play, which is fortunate. So I can go turn 2, Ginger Brute, make them both unblockable. Swing, swing, 2 to the face. So next turn, I can get in with the Gargoyle also. I'm 1 turn ahead of him. Two on lifelink. Hey, he can start gaining some life. That'd be okay, but does he have another play? No. So I feel like, do I hold the Gargoyle back? No, because if he just swings with the Swordmaster, he's gaining 2 anyway. Do I want to look at my opponent's hand right now? Tempting, tempting. See if he's just got a bomb that I can steal. I'm gonna do it. Now might be the time. Ooh, the Reaper of Night is kind of a bomb. I can make him. So you may cast that card as long as it remains exiled. You may spend mana as the war mana. So he's got to claim the Firstborn until end of turn. Elite Headhunter. Ooh, 2/3 Menace. He's pretty far away from being able to cast that. He can cast the Harvest Fear for 4 though. I'm gonna take that and not swing in right now. So I could have a 2/3 Menace. I don't know if that was the right one to take. I mean, right now he can make me discard 2 cards. Yeah, which he should do. So I lose the Epic Downfall, but it wasn't gonna do anything for me for a while anyway. And he's got no red. Yeah. No red. So we're gonna go put the Headhunter out. I can play 1 swamp, so make 1 of these unblockable. Swing in with it. Boom. So he's pretty far from being able to cast that big Reaper of Night. That's a tough card to cast. Ooh, he found his the Rimrock Knight can't block, so that's a problem for him. Claim the Firstborn only gets something until end of turn. It's sorcery speed. He didn't even play the Rimrock Knight. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I mean, he can do that to his own Gargoyle, which is fine, whatever. They just bounce off each other. And we're gonna swing in. Was he gonna double block it? Double block the Elite Headhunter. Okay, that's fine. Cause but he can give it. He's gonna give it +2/+0. Yeah. All right. Fine. At least I get rid of your Smitten Swordmaster. Oh, yeah. And he's got... No, I still kill the Smitten Swordmaster. So that's okay. I'm happy with that trade. I'm happy with that. It was his creature anyway. Sitting on 5. 2 more lands, you can cast that Reaper. It'd be really nice if I could find one of my equipments to put on the one of my Ginger Brutes. I got the Wishful Merfolk in hand. He's got a Rimrock Knight. Yeah, might as well cast that. Can't block, so not too worried about that. Vantress Paladin's nice. Oh, if I only had 3 blue. Maybe I'll hold off. Maybe I'll draw another one. Because I can do... Yeah. Make 2 Ginger Brutes. Unblockable. Cast the Wishful Merfolk. Didn't really need to do that, but I pretty much know what he's got in hand. So, swing with the Ginger Brutes. Put my opponent for 2. So, opponent's sitting at 6 now. It's not far from being able to cast the Reaper of Night. Which means I gotta start hitting this guy. Ooh. Okay. So, what? Take control of the Gargoyle? Okay, yeah, takes control of the Gargoyle. So, yeah, so I mean, he's got flyers, lots of flyers now. Would I just trade that? Trade that off? I'm just gonna take 3. I'm in trouble now. That was a big swing for my opponent. Oh, he's only got 2 men, and I'm not even close to having 4 in hand. God damn. Crap. I'm just gonna pass 2 more. No, damn it. Should have played something there, but I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble, I think. I need to draw. I need to bake into a pie off the top. Would be really nice. I've already played my Epic Downfall. Discard a card if you do draw a card. Yep, I would do that. Merchant of the Veil. It's quite good. Ooh, come on, as if you just drew that. Each opponent loses 1, you gain 1. What else does it do? Sack another black creature, draw a card. Well, you have no other black creatures right now. Yep, might as well swing with the dragon. Boy, do I need some removal for that dragon. Badly. Or that also helps, maybe? Yep. That definitely helps. Do I want to? No, I don't think I want to ping my opponent for 1. I'm going to keep it back. I don't know. Just could still make a gargoyle with flyer. Oh great, you can play the Reaper of the Night now. So that'll gain flying. Or another black creature enters the battlefield. So he can give that flying unless I keep my next card in my hand. Just gonna swing with the Rimrock, eh? He's only got a Merchant of the Veil. There's really nothing else. I would trade a Ginger Brute for the Rimrock, I think. Yep. Pass. I mean, I could sack it right now and gain 3 life. Oh no, it costs 2. Can't do it, so trade those off. That's fine. Drawing the Rankle was really nice. He's got no other black creatures to sack, so come on, baby. Damn it. I'm gonna keep this in hand. So his Reaper of Night cannot. Still swing with the Reaper of Night though, and it's still a big problem for me. Again, I could do the same thing with the Ginger Brute though. Block it, then sack it, eat it. Eat my damn gingerbread man. This guy's got a pretty good deck. You could just use the Merchant of the Veil pretty much every turn now. So, boy do I need some removal. Boy do I need some removal. Scott, he's up to 5. I just want to be able to block with the damn gargoyle. Doesn't attack, which is good. It's really good, actually. Ooh, Drown in the Lock. I just pulled the removal that I need. 5, so I can kill anything. Converted mana cost 5 or less. Which means that dragon is going to die. He doesn't have a way to save it. You can sack only a black creature, so no way. There's no way he can save it. I'm getting my gargoyle back and killing your dragon. I'm gonna even things up a little bit. Whew! Sweet. Okay, okay. Yeah, now what up? Go next. So now, okay, 2 more draws, and I can play the gargoyle, and it can at least block. Oh, cool, Eye Collector. Okay. Well, can't swing with the Eye Collector, so I'm not too worried about that. He could sack the Eye Collector, draw a card. Eye Collector's kind of useless, so yeah, that's exactly what I would do. So he has no flyer now, so I can start. He just gives his gargoyle flying if I give mine flying, right? Do I start pinging in again with the Ginger Brute? It'd be nice if I could draw one of my equipment spells, put it on the Ginger Brute, start swinging. So maybe I start attacking with Rankle. We just start sacking creatures. I don't know. I have other creatures I can play. Ooh, there's the giant skewer. So +2/+1. The Crashing Drawbridge gives everything haste, so it's not gonna. Again, there's that damn Crashing Drawbridge that screws my Ginger Brute. So I could put it on Rankle though. have 4 cards in hand. And he's got 8, which means the Gargoyle, 1 more card, and it can both attack and block. 1 more card in hand, and it can attack and block. I'm going to put it out. It can't block. It can attack, though. It can attack. I'm going to swing with Rankle. And I don't have to choose any, right? Correct. So 1 more. So I can hit 8 per turn now in the air. 8, and I can even go to 10 with the giant skewer. I don't even think I need to worry about having the Gargoyle be able to block. He's got some power over there, but I can deal with it. Ooh. Opponent's just trying to decide. Does he want to maybe sack the Noble to draw another card with a Yara? He could make the Noble bigger, sack his defenders. I don't know if that's smart though. 2 giant skewers. Ooh, baby. Okay. I could keep the giant skewers. I could put those on my defenders. +2, +1, +2, +1. Or I could get the Vantress Paladin out. 2, 3, yeah, that leaves me with 1 mana only. So I'm going to play the giant skewer. I feel like I put it on the defenders. Put it on the Lochthwain Gargoyle, because then anytime it does combat damage to a creature, I create a food, which is going to help me. So then I attack Rankle. He can't give his Lochthwain Gargoyle flying right now because that costs 4, so I'm just hitting him for 8. So I've got him on a 2-turn clock, like next turn. Next turn he dies if he can't gain life. 1 black creature enters the battlefield and he gains life, but he's got to gain 2 at least. He's got no cards in hand, no point in making him sack a creature. I don't think there's much point in doing anything. So this is a good game. This is a good game. That drown in the lock really turned it around for me. What's he just deciding if he wants to use Ayara? Doesn't do it. Hopefully he drew a land. And not like a bake into a pie, because that would be terrible. Or a scorching dragon fire. Draws a card again off the Merchant of the Veil. Discards, so he discarded the land, right? Draws another card. Gets another creature. Sack 3 rats. Okay, so he can, what? Pings me for 1, gains 1 again. gains flying. Reaper gains flying. I didn't realize that. Because I have 2 or fewer now. I think that's okay. That's all he's going to do. I can't block. I don't think he can't make it bigger, right? No, so I take 4. He could still sack something and draw another card. I would sack the Piper of the Swarm, to be honest. If it were me, I would sack the Piper of the Swarm, probably. Or the Malevolent Noble. Creatures you control gain haste. Okay. Create a rat. Ooh, that took him up to 9. That's okay. Giant Skewer can get me there. Giant Skewer can get me there. So let's go Giant Skewer, Rankle. Go to combat. I could even make the Ginger Brute because he already sacked. He already tapped his Crash and Drawbridge, so I could even get in with the Ginger Brute as an extra because nothing else has haste. Nothing else has haste. Good game, bud. Swing. I would swing in with the Ginger Brood as an added extra insurance in case he somehow gains a life, which he does not. Whew. Wow, that was a close game. That was a good game. Ooh, we got there. Yes. Going up to silver tier 3. That was a close game. That was a close game, you guys. Wow. So 4-1. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We're an hour and a half in, and we're sitting at 4-1. It's pretty good. See if we can get another one here. It's Tome Raider, Wishful Merfolk, Forever Young, Giant Skewer. This isn't bad. Getting the Giant Skewer on the Tome Raider would be nice. So opponent's deciding if he wants to keep. Maybe take some mulligan. Let's get the island out to start. Then I could do the Giant Skewer or the Wishful Merfolk, whichever. Oh, Venerable Knight. Nice. It's not bad. I think I'm going to go Giant Skewer. Just get it out onto the battlefield. Start hitting me for 1. I can go turn 3 Tome Raider. Then next turn. Yeah. My opponent's off to a fast start. That's a problem for me. What do I want to... Put a 1/1 counter on the knight you control. He's got another knight, so... Play the Wishful Merfolk, maybe? Could trade with something, anyway. When I've got to bake into a pie in hand, I really need another land, though. I would just take 2 if he swings, because then next turn I can tip down to 14, though. That's fast. Next turn I could put the Skewer onto the Wishful Merfolk. If he can shut down the Wishful Merfolk, though. Man, another Youthful Knight. Okay. Well, let's equip that. I can start blocking. He can still hit me for 4 though. When I kill the Venerable Knight, he puts a 1/1 counter on a Youthful Knight, and if he can shut down my Wishful Merfolk, I'm screwed. So opponent's choosing his... oh wow. Power 4 or greater. Okay. This is a problem. This is a problem for me. Still sitting on 3. Wow. Okay, draw a card. Opponent's just way too fast for me. There's no way I can come back from this. Swing with everything. No way I can survive this. Trade. Oh wow. Hit for 7, down to 1. That's... opponent just had the nut draw. Literally just the nuts. Good game. I just kill something. Okay. Cool. No. Obviously not going to attack. Alright, let's just concede this, because, wow, that was fast. My opponent just came out roaring. Good, that was really good. Okay, so now we're 4-2. Brutal. See, that's how fast it changes. Alright. Let's see how she goes. Come on. Players with mythic orange names are MTG Arena team members. I've played a player with mythic orange name one time. Wicked Hope. Let's do it, Wicked Hope. Gargoyle, Tomb Raider. I have not cast the Cauldron's Gift yet. Well, let's try this. This is a little slow, but opponent is going first, choosing whether to keep. Taking his sweet ass time. That mirror match game must have been really, really long, because we're at almost an hour and 40 minutes here into this draft, and we're only on, what, 4-2, so this is game 6. So I'm going to keep. Opponent decided to keep after a very long deliberation. Now, do you have a land to play? Something? Do I say your go? It's happened to me in the last, not the last one, I think the first draft I posted. I had an opponent who was just tanking for days. Okay, your go. There we go. Drops an island, finally. Thank you. Not to be a dick, but come on. Like this early in a game, you really don't have that much to think about. So, Azorius. This could be interesting. Didn't play anything though. That's lucky. So let's get the swamp out. I want to get some value for that, so unfortunately nothing really to do on turn 2. So my opponent can get out, get something out here. So sitting at 4 lands, which is nice. Covetous Urge. Do I want to play that on curve? I think I do. So I can just see what my opponent has in hand. Always comes in handy. 2/2 flyer, Mysterious Pathlighter. Okay. Tomb Raider, maybe. Draw a card. Vantress Paladin, nice. My own 2/2 flyer. And I can actually get it with its adamant. I actually have 3 islands, which is crazy. I only got 7 of them in my deck, so that's nice. 3/3 flyer next turn. So each creature you control that has an adventure enters the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on it. This is a very good card. If you've got, and there's lots of cards with adventures, so opponent's going to think about it again for a while. Shambling Suit. What is that equal to again? Artifacts or enchantments. Okay, well, not going to block, take 2. Drown in the Loch is not going to be any use to me right now. I would really like to see my opponent's hand at this point, but I think I'm going to play the Paladin for its adamant cost to get a 3/3 flyer out. Swing at my opponent for 1, might as well. Shambling Suit, no, doesn't, so it's just a 1/3 basically. 1 mana of any color, not bad. Yeah, that's not going to help me. Do I cast the Covetous Urge now? I think I do. Cast the Covetous Urge, take a look at my opponent's hand. Ooh, the Hypnotic Sprite's nice. Archon of Absolution, protection from white. Creatures can't attack you or Planeswalker unless their controller pays 1 for each of those creatures. Class Casket. Wow, my opponent has some really good cards in hand. Outflank deals damage attacking block equal to the number of creatures you control. Outflank is very good. I think I take the Archon though. Yeah, I think I have to take the Archon. Get the Gingerbird out. He's got nothing up, so I'm going to swing in with the Vantress Paladin. So, outflank. Frogify is pretty good. And you can do that anytime. Yep, that's what I would have done. Well, at least it's still a 2/2. It's not a flyer anymore, though. And he exiles... Yeah, Rankle and Gargoyle, yeah. So I'm going to eat 6 here, which is pretty rough, but my opponent still has nothing in... nothing in his graveyard, which means Drown on the Loch is useless. I have nothing in my graveyard to bring back with the Cauldron's Gift. Hengewalker, I could potentially get a 3/3, so at least that could block the Shambling Suit. Yeah, I gotta get the Archon out, because now he's got to pay to attack me. So... I'm going to skip. I still want to be able to draw a card off the Foulmire. I might be too hung up on that, though. That might not be smart, but... At least my opponent seems to be hard up for lands, but anytime he could tap the Spinning Wheel and add 1 mana of any color, so I can't forget about that, because he could use that anytime to cast the Outflank. So I can't forget that. So he's got to pay 1 for each creature that attacks right now. He's got access to 4. I think I'm still in decent shape. I need to get, this is converted mana cost, right? So I need to get some creatures into this guy's graveyard. Or some cards, some something. The outflank's really good in this situation for this guy. Ooh, he's got another land. Because doesn't matter what I block, he just kills it. If I block, he just... Ooh, he didn't attack with anything. That's very surprising. Forever Young. Again, I have nothing in my graveyard. Do I draw a card now and lose a life? Get the Hengewalker out as a 3/3? I think I get the Hengewalker out as a 3/3. He can counter target spell with converted mana cost 3 or less. So he can counter everything. So I'm not gonna do anything. You can counter anything I can play. So I'm gonna wait until he doesn't have at least 3 available. Which could be difficult because he's got access to 6 now. 6 mana. If he wants to attack, he's got to pay for it. He could just tap something down now, pay 5. That'd be silly, but... Ooh, Unexplained Vision. That's pretty nice. Controller's Graveyard. So that doesn't help. Doesn't do anything. Resolve, sure. Wish he had some cards in Graveyard. So at least now, he could still attack. The outflank is still there. Well, he's got to pay 1 to attack, though, so... Drops the Beloved Princess. Now he can't pay anything to attack, and he can't counter anything either, so... It'd be nice if I drew another land here, because then I could at least do the Foulmire Knight, cast the Hengewalker. This is a tricky game. I don't know what he's thinking about, because he can't... Oh, he could attack, yeah, actually. He could attack. No, he can't. So we got a Wishful Merfolk, that's nice. So he can't counter anything, so we go... Yes, we want to pay Adamant. Get a 3/3. We want to get a 3/2 Wishful Merfolk Defender, that's nice. And I feel like I want to start swinging. Swing with the Archon. Ooh, it's got protection from white. I didn't even realize that. So he can't even block it right now. Holy poo. Ooh, man, I didn't even realize that. So, well, there's a midnight clock, but I can swing with the Archon. He could outflank at any time, though. Attacking or blocking. So he doesn't even need to block it. He just... Still only got 1 card in his graveyard. Time to start attacking. I'm going to keep the Archon back as a blocker. He's got nothing with haste, right? Let's just be clear. So he can still... Ooh, I could counter the outflank with this because it's one. He's got one card in graveyard. I could counter the outflank. So I've already made that. Can't be blocked except by creatures with haste. So I've got 2 up. I can counter the outflank. And he could counter my Drown in the Loch though. Yeah, he could counter my Drown in the Loch. At least I get it out of his hand, and then Forever Young or Cauldron's Gift, I could get any creatures back. So maybe I let him kill something, and then get it back later. This has protection from white, so he can't even kill it with the outflank. It's tricky. This is good. Yep. So he pays 1 for that. So, oh no, that costs 3, so he can't counter it. So I can just boom. Counter. Yeah, I can counter a 1-drop, and he can't counter back. Hopefully. Hopefully. How do you cast that for 3? Oh, the friggin' Midnight Clock. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I can get it back. I can also just put it on top of my library. So if he decides to trade Shambling Suit for Hengewalker maybe. So I definitely would go Shambling Suit. Go next, boom. Drop him down to 9. End turn. It is 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock according to the clock tower. So I can get both those creatures back though. It'd be nice if... Ooh, Prized Griffin. Nice. Well, the outflank is gone. That was nice. That was nice. Creature's power 3 or greater. Yeah, why would you do that? If anything, well, you don't want to lose your Pathlighter, I guess. Ooh, Rankle is kind of a bomb. It's just a 3/3 though. So he can only block it with the Sprite. They would trade. He's not gonna do it. I think I have to cast my Rankle because he could swing. He's swinging for 8 if he so chooses. I've got 6, so I can't do both though. That's okay. Ooh, I need to draw some removal. Like I've got a ton of removal that I have not seen, right? Got the Lochswing Gargoyle there. Yeah. Well, I did do the Drown in the Loch, which was nice. I have a lot more removal though. Oh, wow. Vigilance, and they each get 1/1. Ugh. Oh, okay. Okay, past the blockers, so I can go. What do I trade with? The 4/3. I think I have to trade with. Still, I gotta take 3. That's rough. So cast the Forever Young, which is nice. Put Rankle, maybe the Tome Raider because I need those flyers, and then maybe the Henge Walker. So Rankle on top. Oh, I can't cast Rankle again right away. That sucks. I really thought I could cast Rankle again right away. It's unfortunate. Let's just get the Foul Mire Knight out. So at least now he swings again. He would not. They wouldn't have Vigilance, so they'd be tapped, which would be a problem for him. So I'm not really sure he can attack here. Attack with 1, maybe the 4/5, which I would probably do, and he's trying to get that speed up the clock, which he has to. Not sure he can attack, really. He can attack the 4/5. I would take 4. Doesn't do it. So we go Rankle. So I can make both the Ginger Brutes unable to block, which I think I have to. Ooh, yeah, that's a problem. Ooh, okay, so this is, oh man. He's like 2 turns, he's literally next turn he can, if he gets that midnight clock off. Oh man, okay. Yeah, he's gonna swing in. So I feel like he could still pay 5 to. I don't know why he. No, I'm not gonna do it. Take 4. Oh man. Down to 5, and it's tapped out. Fine. So you can block. I feel like I got this. Like I feel like I can do. I mean, there's 2 damage guaranteed. He can only block 2 creatures. So if he blocks that, even if he blocks my biggest creatures, that's it. He taps something down. Everything attack. I don't think he can gain life. The Beloved Princess actually gains him 2 life. That, ooh, that could be the difference. That could be the difference. Oh boy. Hey, sorry about that, guys. That video cut off near the end of that game. I discovered the hard way that I can apparently only film, or at least the default setting for the Windows Xbox game bar is 2 hours is the default that it allows you to film at one time. So I need to change that setting. So I apologize, that game cut off at the end. I did end up winning that game on that attack that you saw that I made at the end there. So I won that game. I went up to 5-2, and then I lost the game after that. So I finished 5-3 with that deck. I apologize that you guys didn't get to see the end of it. But it went pretty well. It's a pretty good draft with the blue-black deck, but I apologize. I was hoping you guys would get to see the end of that. So anyways, Hotfire MTG, please hit like, please hit subscribe. I really appreciate the support, guys. Going to come at you with another draft really soon. Later, guys.